Hello, everyone. Coming up here for the Survivor Series Predict the Outcome special. Man, we get to you match previews and predictions for WWE Survivor Series. We can show you Survivor Series right here, War Games. Right here, War Games is on. Like Will Regan said, War Games. War Games is we have two War Game matches with the men and women, as well as two championship matches as well. We get the Survivor Series War Games Predict the Outcome special right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Survivor Series War Games Predict the Outcome special. I'm your host, as always, Kitchen Dix here. Glad you join us here on the Survivor Series Predict the Outcome special. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is here. Tell a friend, call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Survivor Series is here. And what a moment. Like we said, Survivor Series, War Games, indeed, coming your way, San Diego. Well, let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's kick off Survivor Series with with the with the with the Women's World Championship. The Women's World Championship is on the line. I'm turning these up. The Women's World title is on the line. As you see, Nikki Bella challenging champion Stephanie Vicure for the Women's World belt. How this match got started, a lot of us want to know too. That the Women's World Championship, we thought that Nikki Bella was an ally to Stephanie Vicure. I guess we were wrong about that. After weeks of Stephanie Vicure and Nikki Bella forming an alliance, Nikki Bella turns her back on Stephanie Vicure on an edition of Raw, left the champion out laying, and Nikki Bella made her claim that she's not here to make friends. She's here to win championships and cement her legacy. Nikki Bella, nearly almost a decade ago, was on top. Now she's trying to creep her way back in top. I kind of knew they was gonna go there. I don't know how this is gonna go between Nikki Bella and Stephanie Vicure, but a lot of people are saying that Nikki Bella has the upper hand. Stephanie Vicure attacking Stephanie from behind, leaving Stephanie out, to the point that Stephanie Vicure can't trust Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella trying to utilize that. Like I said, this match right here is going to be that. Look, I want to say I'm kind of iffy about it because who knows who's going to win this match, but this match is going to lead to experience versus the new guard. Nikki Bella has the experience. Stephanie Vicure watch her back. I want to say that if this match, I want Nick. It's going to be Nikki Bella winning the Women's World Championship with the help of her sister Nikki, and so Stephanie going to have to build back, winning the championship back from Nikki, and Nikki Bella may have that one. Look for Nikki Bella to win the Women's World Championship at Survivor Series. Give Stephanie the moment to chase Nikki Bella for the championship. So we'll see how that's going to go as well. Well, we get to this right here. The Women's Survivor Series match right here. Look at this lineup right here. This is an all-star lineup for the women. We have from the face side, AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. All these women are former world champions taking on the team of Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jackson, Last Legend. Three out of the five have been women's world champions on the heel side, but this match added a new wrinkle as well, as Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley have their unresolved issues. And women unresolved, like they going back from WrestleMania nearly almost 2 years ago when Charlotte got defeated by Rhea Ripley, and now Charlotte saying she can't trust Rhea Ripley after what kind of drama that ensued. Well, Rhea Ripley also blended with her partner Io Sky. They kind of have a newfound respect and a newfound respect as well. Charlotte was the one that really was trying to play cold turkey with it. She didn't know if she wanted to join the team because of Rhea's her and Rhea's past history. Thought they had got over it, but it wasn't enough. But then the War Games start forming up. You see them attacking the Kabuki Wars, the women's world. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss were the women's world tag team champions. No, they're no longer the tag team champions due to the fact that the Kabuki Warriors now hold the gold, and the Kabuki Warriors are the ones holding the gold. Well, we know that how that went down. Well, it's a newfound alliance. Becky Lynch joined the heel group. Becky Lynch made sure that she wanted to be part of Survivor Series with Nia Jax. Becky Lynch even laid out why she joined the team, that she respects Asuka. She sees Last Legend as a future. She believes she respects Nia Jax, punched her out, and Kairi Sane and everybody else. So Becky Lynch, that's why Becky Lynch joined the group. So everything is coming in fruition for Survivor Series until Rhea Ripley asked AJ Lee for a favor. AJ accepted. AJ Lee was a part of the team, but really got all the women laid out as well. Well, we had the advantage match this past week as Charlotte went against Asuka. Charlotte lost to Charlotte won for her team against Asuka. Well, we'll see what the advantage is going to be, but like we said, this is going to be real tough. Who's going to win is the team faces or the heels. I believe the heels are going to win. The heels, and get me wrong, there's going to be some tension right there. Look for the heels to win the Survivor Series to solidify their spot as a dominant team. So look for them to win the Survivor Series over there. It's going to cause some tension and friction between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley and the rest of them for a Survivor Series. So looking forward to seeing that as well. Another match that we're looking forward to at Survivor Series will be for the Intercontinental Championship. Um, Intercontinental Champion John Cena will defend his championship against former champion Dominik Mysterio. This feud started back when John Cena came out of nowhere. John Cena came to say the last time is now. His final Raw, or one of his final Raws in Boston, and John Cena had got confronted by Dominik Mysterio. Dominik was holding the Intercontinental Championship at the time and told him, "Hey, if you want to put the championship on the line, let's do it." Dirty Dom was kind of didn't want to do it until Triple H decided to be in the match, decided to make it a match, and made it a match indeed. John Cena defeated Dirty Dom Mysterio to become the Intercontinental Championship. John Cena defeated Dirty Dom in his hometown, Boston. What a way to end the final Raw in Boston for you. He did so tonight, and that's what it was until the rematch. John Cena wanted to put the Intercontinental Championship on the line, but Dirty Dom refused and said that he wanted to do it at Survivor Series, and this is where we at now. So, Dirty Dom, John Cena also offered a match in his final Raw against Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom then until John Cena had asked Sheamus and Rey Mysterio come out there to join him. Sheamus and Rey Mysterio came out there to join him against the Judgment Day. Sheamus and Rey Mysterio helped John Cena win over the Judgment Day, and that was it. John Cena getting his thank yous and stuff, knowing that this is gonna be the last time coming up. Survivor Series, this be his final WWE pay per view at Survivor Series. Now, I want to get to this right here. I'm going to tell you this about the keys to victory. And I'm going to start out with the challenger, Dominik Mysterio. This is what Dominik needs to do at Survivor Series to win back the Intercontinental Championship. Here's one. Exploit John Cena's age and keep the speed decline. Dom needs to keep the match fast and target the endurance. So Dirty Dom needs to wear down John Cena as much he can, make Cena feel like He's getting tired. He don't have to do this all the time. So that's gonna be one. As well as number two, play dirty. Dirty Don like to use those dirty tactics and stuff like that, and use the Judgment Day as an advantage, like interference, distraction, and weapons to give him the edge at all costs. So, hey, Dirty Dom, he's known for that, and he'll do what he needs to do that. As well as number three, avoid the AA and STF at all costs. If Cena locks in either one, it's over. Dirty Dom will be losing at Survivor Series. We'll be losing, and it'll be over for Dirty Dom. So those are keep minded for Dirty Dom to do what he needs to do at Survivor Series to win and stuff like that. For John Cena, if he wants to retain his championship, he needs to use his experience, his ring IQ. Cena must control the pace and avoid getting baited into emotional mistakes. John Cena is known for all those things, and John Cena doesn't need to use his experience and his ring IQ to do what he has to do and neutralize the Judgment Day interference. Dirty Dumb rarely wins clean. Cena needs to stay ready for people like the Roxanne, what's her name? Raquel, Finn, or what's his name? JD Madonna, and hit the big match closing sequence. AA, STF, time in the crowd moment are Cena's finishing weapons. So John Cena, all these keys to victory for Cena and Dirty Dom coming up at Survivor Series. We're gonna see which one of them gonna win, but my money is on probably Dirty Dom to retain it, get back the Intercontinental Championship from John Cena. But look for John Cena to lose at Survivor Series due to one of those keys to victories stuff. So I look forward to seeing that as well. John Cena and Dirty Dom coming up for at the Survivor Series. So get that moment coming up. All right. We get to the final match of the night at Survivor Series. This will perhaps be the main event right here. This is the main event. LB Cody Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes with CM Punk, the WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, the world champion, CM Punk, the Roman Reigns, the OTC, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, taking on Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed in War Games. This is just about everybody is experienced except Logan Paul and Brock Lesnar. This is Logan Paul and Brock Lesnar's first War Games match. CM Punk had his first War Games match a year ago. Roman had his in 2020, along with Jay and Jimmy, and Cody had his in 2023. Bronson Reed 2023, Drew 2022, Braun. I think this is Braun's first War Games match as well. So a lot of first time War Games losing their virginity, I guess, at War Games. But like I said, the match started with this conclusion that it looked like Paul Heyman is trying to gather around the troops along with Big Bronson Reed and everybody else. Jimmy and Jay doing the same thing as well. Jimmy and Jay wants to get a victory as well. So a lot of tension going on these War Game matches and stuff. But we tell right here the Usos and Cody Rhodes, the champion, doing what they need to do to perhaps do what they have to do. Well, it was an added caveat to this as Drew McIntyre was added to this as a SmackDown competitor. Drew McIntyre helping aid, want to get his hands on Cody, and he can do so inside the cage. And that's going to be really telling right there in that cage that we're going to see that how it's going to go within the cage. So looking forward to seeing that as well. Jimmy Jay might play a big hand in that, as well as the tribal chief Roman Reigns made his return to help aid CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. There was drama as well this past Monday on Raw, where Roman Reigns came out there to address the crowd and give him the tribal chief. But Roman trying to play coy. Roman Reigns looks like Paul Heyman had put out earlier. He appeared on First Take. Paul Heyman said there's going to be a major WrestleMania match as the aftermath in the War Games match. But Paul Heyman let it be known that it perhaps could be Roman Reigns trying to figure out which champion that he wants to face between Cody and CM Punk. So we'll see how that's going to go. But earlier this Monday, Paul Heyman had the men's had a War Games advantage match. It was a tag team match. Well, Logan Paul thought it was going to be not him, nor it was going to be some of his teammates, but it turned out it was going to be him and Drew McIntyre in a War Games match. And it happened that Drew McIntyre teamed up with Logan Paul, and what a match that was for War Games and stuff against the Usos. The Usos banded together, and the Usos, Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre won with the splash and stuff. I think Logan Paul hit one of the Usos with splash, pinned Jimmy to get the win. Well, it looked like this right here. Brock Lesnar came back. Brock Lesnar came in tow. It was 5 against 5. Brock, Bronze, Logan, and Drew were ready. And you can tell right here, CM Punk and company were ready as well. Cody, everybody ready for Survivor Series to go down. And we want to make this honorable mention right here that Brock Lesnar had tripped and fell. We talked about on the Raw Ring Report. So look forward to seeing the Raw Ring Report here as well. So like we said, we saw that, but I want to say look for the. I mean, you really can't, but I want to give you one more keys to victory. All right, we want to mention the keys to victory right quick before we leave out. This is going to be the keys to victory uh, for the whole entire War Games match. Here are the keys to victory right here. Um, Team Vision must maintain their dominance. So when we say Team Vision must maintain their dominance, I mean, look at right here. You got Brock Lesnar, you got Braun Breaker, you got Bronson Reed, you got Logan Paul, you got Drew McIntyre. Especially these awesome tall men, they're gonna try to use their height advantage to do what they need to do. Team Pump must rely on each other. When we saying Team Pump must rely on each other, they need to rely on each other. And after what Roman Reigns had planned that seed that he's going to be going after one of the two world champions, I think they kind of cast the seed of doubt. So they're gonna have to be ready for anything. And that leads us to number 3, like I just said, be ready for anything. War Games. Anything can happen. It's going to be a brawl, and the brawl will ensue. And so we're going to see which one of them are going to do so at War Games. So look forward to seeing that. Look for the babyface team to win. Cena, Punk, Roman, and Rhodes and the Usos winning War Games at Survivor Series. So hey, we're gonna be looking forward to seeing that as well. So it's gonna be a really hyped up Survivor Series, 4 matches. So it tells you a lot right there. What's gonna go down Survivor Series. All right, like I said, you can tune in to Survivor Series right now on the ESPN app and Netflix internationally, and we will see. Did my match previews and my predictions come true? Only time will tell. We'll see if they did, but we will wait till later. Don't forget, we'll have the Survivor Series review of Survivor Series. Did my predictions come true? Only time will tell. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Survivor Series Predict the Outcome special. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you after the match. Immediately following.